Right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's any ladies watching, but all right, gentlemen. This is a big game between the Lampard Lions and the Kelvin Kleins. Pulkit versus Kern, in other words. Lampard Lions are yet to register a win, and this will not be pleasing the captain. Whereas Pulkit's team's travelling quite nicely. Pulkit has won the toss for the Kelvin Kleins, and they've sent Lampard Lions into bat. So Kanga and Devin to open the batting. Looks like Pulkit has the new ball. And the newly married Ashish, now wanting to protect his lovely face with a helmet, is wicket keeping. Okay, here we go. Pulkit bowling to Kanga. And past the outside edge. Certainly quick Pulkit. Sneaks one down the leg side. Kanga's off the mark. Extremely good player, quick bowling Kanga. There's not many movements at the crease. Now I did say he was a good bowler with quick bowling. That was a slower ball straight through. And he's gone. Pulley strikes. Kanga probably hasn't seen that delivery before, playing all of his cricket in C or B grade. So just a regular off cutter from Pulkit. This is a big wicket for the Lions. Agrani been in fabulous form in the HPL and hitting the ball sweetly. And he needs to do a job for his skipper tonight. He's got a couple of balls from Pulkit to survive. And just slides down a leg side. And a short one from Pulley. That is the end of the over. Just checking with Ricky if the umpiring thingo is on. It is. Thanks, Ricky. Mahesh is bowling from the church ends. A lot of chatter in the field from the Kelvin Kleins. And Devin, very nice, plays that very late. And tucks that away from middle and off through mid wicket. So lovely looking bat. Devin just needs to temper his stroke play a little bit in here. Last ball of the second over, the score is 1 for 7. And once again, very nice wrists from Devin, working the ball off his hip. Kingfisher boys hanging around, weren't too happy after their game with the Minnows. A few little complaints to lodge. That's all right, all part of the game. And Pulkett strikes Agrani on the back. And Pulley's looking sharp. He's not looking sharp, he's bowling sharp. He's looking okay. Four runs, bit of conjecture there, but 4 runs is given. That one took the glove. Nice little slow ball once again from Pulley. And Agrani managing this pretty well. It's just one more ball to survive from Pulley, I'd say. And good start from Pulkett. One for 14, and Braggsy is now on from the church end. Just the one over given to Mahesh. Not much swing. Let's see what Braggsy can get. Just a bit more bounce here for Braggsy. And Devin curbing his natural instincts to play the big shots. There it is. Flicked it around the corner. And got away with one there. Finds it hard to contain himself, Devin. Breggsy's just toning in on leg stump, giving him no room to free his arms. There's another one. Not really damaging the scoreboard. Will Devin try and give himself a bit of room here? Oh, pops that down. Fends it away. It's well played, really. And good over from Braggs. Getting lots of bounce. And he replaces Pulkett at the pub ends. And he'll be looking to set Agrani up with his off cutter. And this will be a good little battle. Devin on 11, Agrani on 4. There's a close look at the first one. Couple of siders for Agrani. Goes down, does a bit of gardening. Adjusts the box. That one clips his back as he takes action. Not picked up by the big Ricky up the other end. And there is a little bit of off cut there for Andrew. 4-dot balls. We're going to be looking to get one of these away. And there it is. Opens the face. Lets the ball run off for a single. And last ball of the over. And there it is. And that is that is possibly run out. From here, I'd be saying the granny is safe. A lovely looking shot through extra cover, just rebounded straight to the bowler. But Granny looked to have made his ground, I would have thought. But Ricky's gone to the review. Ricky taking a look from a different angle. My feeling is Granny will be safe. Umpire might be unsighted, possibly. Could go either way here. I'm taking a lot of time over it. Big moment for the Lions. Granny survives. Breaksy continues to Agrani. It's Agrani claiming he wasn't ready. No damage done. And a slow bouncer from Breaksy. Will he follow it up with a quicker one? No. Follows it up with a slow one. 3-dot ball though. And upish. Just on his heels a little bit, Andy. It's good bowling from the Kleins. Well, Granny looked to punish this last ball. Wouldn't surprise. No shot. It's good over from Breaksy. Scores 1 for 26. Partnership's now 24. And Lampard Lions could really benefit from a big start here. We've got the bowling to put pressure on the Kelvin Kleins batting. That one hits Devin on the cods. And no damage done by the look of it. And flicked away for one. But not bothering the scoreboard too much, these pair at the moment. So it's a chance. Ooh. And a little bit of mayhem ensues. Pulkit moving like the Titanic to that one, and Devin takes an overthrow. And 3 runs is the result. Nice alert work from the batsman. And that is short and punched away by Agrani. Waiting for that one, no doubt. Is this the over that the Lions have been looking for? Already taken 9 or 10. And that's one more there. 7 overs gone, 1 for 37. And AJ is on the bowl from the Church Ends. Good. Leading wicket taker, I think, in the Alpha Premier League. And let's see how AJ goes. Upish from Agrani. And gets away with that one. It shows his intent. And that disappears for 6. Little short arm jab from Devin. And AJ will need to pitch the ball up a little bit more to these boys, I think. A couple of words from advice from Ashish. It's a good comeback. It's a good bounce outside off stump. Well taken by the keeper. That's a chance. And 1 run to Devin. Ball takes a leading edge. Is the ball caught behind the 6 line? Went through. Boys have lost the ball. It disappeared under the rat stand. Or rolled down the hill at SPL. There it is. Pulkit dusts it off. Comes back covered in a bit of saliva and dog hair. I might make it swing a little bit for AJ. And Devin nearly gave up his wicket there. 2 to come. Yeah, that's better. AJ hitting his line, perhaps not his length yet, but you can see why he's taken a few poles already. And there's another chance. Well fielded. Catch didn't stick, but good bowling. And well fielded, AJ. Created 3 chances that over. And Devin survives. 1 for 48 now after 8 overs. Good start for the Lions, given that the past score has been perhaps 100, 110. As these balls get older, the past score is going out and will come back in when the new batch of balls arrives. A bit more seam makes the ball swing. Scores come down. Ashish is on the bowl. First over as a married man, if I can say that. No wicket keeper for the Kelvin Kleins without Ashish. So Agrani advancing. Batting a good metre out of his crease. We'll see if Ashish is a little bit offended by that. Now he moves back. And nice soft hands. Pushes forward. And Ashish dropping short there. Agrani will take a bit of a swipe at the next one that's short, I would think. That's a good bit of bowling. Straight across the right-hander. Last ball of the over. And pretty good over from Ashish. Kept the scoring to just one from that over. AJ will bowl again. Straight back onto a length. It's a lovely straight bat from Devin. Oh, trouble. Oh, and more trouble. No. Ball just landing safely. So Pooley's looks like he's trying to catch butterflies out there at the moment. Devin gets 4 runs. And now Agrani's on strike. And AJ has hardly missed his spot in this spell. Just on off stump, just outside, getting good bounce. And here's the exception. Let's Agrani off the hook. And there's a chance. Nope. Ball catches the roof, hits the bar, drops down. Was going to sail back in Pulkett's direction, but Agrani survives. Nice looking shot. Partnership now is 52. And AJ just blotting his copybook here at the end of his second over. That's better. And I'd finish up AJ there for the time being. 1 for 55. A couple of young ladies have wandered in, sitting in the Clayton boys' stands. Looking relaxed. They wonder who they're here supporting. Or they may have just heard about the talent on offer here at SPL and come down to see for themselves. One just never knows. But with a couple of SPL weddings in September, not far from everyone's minds, the newly married Ashish will bowl the next over. The word is he began his second day as a married man with a very impressive chunder at 12:15 in the morning. And when he woke up that morning, he was relieved that Trish was beside him. I guess you would be relieved. And that is out. Sharp catch by Mahesh, and a partnership of 55 comes to an end. That's a good innings from Divin. Good time to hand over to Anil. And reward for a good bit of bowling from Ashish. Just angling the ball away from the right-hander. Good hands from Mahesh. Anil plays nice and late. He's got the pace now, so this pair will be looking to get active between the wickets. So 258, good little springboard. They keep the score ticking in the next 4 overs. They can launch over the last 5. AJ is indeed going to bowl his 3rd over against my advice. We'll see what happens. Just looked a little tired at the end of his 2nd over. Agrani is not out 21. Let's see what happens here. And 4 runs. Good way to start the over for Agrani. Puts the bowler under pressure. He'll be looking for the big one down the ground at some point in this over as well. And that's a top edge, and once again, the commentator is wrong. That's a good breakthrough for the Kelvin Kleins. Praveen taking the catch. Two new batsmen at the crease, and AJ gets his reward for good bowling. Kern is the new batsman, and there's a little bit of sledging out there. The volume's gone up, and Kern just having a look. AJ spraying one. Giving Kern an extra delivery. And just not quite finishing off his work here, AJ. And there's a chance. Ball hangs up behind the 4 marker, but could easily have gone to Praveen at gully. So the luck riding with the Lampard lines so far. Pulkett is back on. He will bowl the 13th over. And good time to come back on for Pulkett, I think. See if he can knock off Arnell. Starts with a wide. wealth of bowling riches in the Kelvin Kleins. Each player can bowl. We haven't seen Praveen yet. Mahesh has only bowled one, and he's bowled two. And Pulkit just sliding into the pads of Anil. And that's good play from Anil. Just a little errant backhanded throw from Praveen, and they stole a single. It's good play. Kern on strike. Got the 4-1 field happening here. And well played by Kern. Squeezes it out. Score is 69. And there's a chance. And just falls short of AJ. A number of chances just not quite going to hand for the Kelvin Kleins. And here we go. It looks like the two young ladies in the Clayton boys stand. Looks like the girls in the Clayton stand are with Devin. And he would have excited them with 29 runs. And that is out. Anil gets an outside edge. Ashish dropped the ball, popped out of his gloves, hit the wickets, and he scooped it up on the rebound. Unusual way to go out. And 4 wickets down now. The Lions, they will need to push on from here. Div is the new batsman. One thing I've noticed about Div's batting this season, more upright at the crease and scoring a little more quickly. And straight off the mark, AJ bowling his final over. And that's a shot you wouldn't have seen Div play in the last few years, but Northcote is obviously being good to him, teaching him a new repertoire of strokes. And not so much that one. But that's a nice shot. Meeting the ball at the top of the bounce. And Divs looks good. Everything I seem... Shut up, Ricky. Everything I seem to say is contradicted by the next delivery, so I may not be asked back onto the Alpha Premier League commentary box. Anyway, Ricky informs me there's 16 viewers out there, so a call out to the Sweet 16s. As Andy bowls a wide, first ball of the 15th over. Bowling to Kern on 3. And past the outside edge. There is no let up in the bowling here. And this one seems to have caused some consternation to Ashish in the goals. And 4 for 75. Kern still playing well within himself. I'm guessing he will take it to 16th over, 17th over, and then really start to push. Monkpravin has moved a little closer to the girls. In the stand, that is good bit of fielding, but it won't be out. Ball hit the stumps. Bale took a long time to fall. But one of the Megalodon boys has positioned himself rather close to the girls in the Clayton boys stand and is just sitting there innocently, just trying to catch a little bit of the action. Good luck to him. Nice shot from Kern. 5 runs at that point in the over. 1 ball to come. And Div is on strike to Andy. Tipping, we'll see a slightly slower off cutter. And he went for the in-swinger, pushed it down the leg side, and they took a single. So good cricket from the Lions. And it's good fielding. Mahesh, very good fielder. Ashish is back on this time from the church ends. No wicket keeper at this point. And this is going to help because Kern and Div will most likely run. Div pushing off the back foot down the ground, sign of a good batsman. It's good fielding from the Kelvin Kleins. And nice bit of bowling. Just held that one back a little bit. Nearly had Div playing a full-blooded shot and just checked himself at the last minute. It's good cricket. And nicely played. Just flicked around the corner and Kern called Div through. There's a chance. Good fielding from Mahesh. Div trying to run on the bye. Kern, I'm guessing, did not hear the call. Stayed in his crease and sharp fielding from Mahesh. So that was a wicket the Lions didn't need to lose at that point. They were travelling pretty well. Nish is a new batsman. And effective cricketer, Nish. See what Kern does here, see if he wants to strike. And I think he did. Couldn't execute. And there's 4 overs remaining, 5 for 85. He'd certainly be looking to take this into the 110s, 120s. Not necessarily easy with this bowling. Pulkit to bowl his 4th over. And not a pleasant task for a new batsman. And Nish gets that one away for a single. It's well played. Right at the body. And nice Yorker from Pulley does for Nish. And what looked like an imposing total is now looking like not quite enough. 6 for 86, Lampard Lions. And Ayush, who is on I don't know what you have after a king pair. A triple coin maybe. Here goes, 3 golden ducks in a row. And just a coat of varnish off the off stump. Ayush survives. And a little bit of advice from Kern. He has 3 balls to survive from Pulkits. I'm tipping I'll give him 1 more ball, but not 2. And that's well played. He's off the mark. And that's good cricket from Ayush and Kern. 2 balls to come. And Kern will be looking to rotate the strike again here. Last ball of the over. And Pulkit was equal to it. Three balls to go. 3 balls to go. 3 overs to go, rather. Breaksy back on to bowl. And Ayush nearly runs himself out, but survives. Kern talking him through. Can they add another 10, 15 runs here? Get their total up. Play and a miss from Ayush. Working hard. And gets bat on that one. Called through by Kern. And well done, Ayush. Kern is on 8. He'll be eyeing off 110, 115 here, I would have thought. The Wellington Butchers are rolling up nice and early. Last ball of the 18th over. And Kern not quite moving his feet, getting across to the balls outside off stump, and played and missed consequently. The 2 overs remaining, 6 for 95. Lions would be happy to get to 110 from this points. And Andy will bowl the 19th over. Bowling to Ayush. Looking to get off strike. Got an edge on that, and off they go once again. 3 runs. Ayush to 11, very handy runs. And it's well played by Kern. Takes it to 100. 100 for 6. Ooh, top edge, this will be out. And Lampard Lions all out for the even hundreds. Pretty good effort from Kelvin Kleins to drag it back there. And persistent, good quality bowling, really. We shall see how the Kleins go about running down this total. A nice mixture of batsmen in the team. But it's all about momentum. If the Lions can make some inroads early, then they're a good chance to defend 100. It's a good question at SPL when you're chasing a total like this. Do you go hard at the total early, try and put the fielding side on the back foot, or slow and steady and just build it, keep wickets in hands and wait for the bowler that you can target? Not so easy in the Alpha Premier League, as you don't tend to get that weaker bowler as regularly. But certainly you can get the jitters chasing a small total, and there's been plenty of games where the side batting second has failed to make 60 or 50 or 40 in some cases. So we shall see. Not much swing in the SPL stadium tonight. Nicely polished balls, but getting a little old, seam not too prominent, and consequently not a lot of swing. Ashish and Praveen will open the batting for the Kleins. Looks like Agrani will bowl from the pub ends. Agrani's a purveyor of swing bowling, so if anyone can swing it, it'll be him, and he can get it going both ways. Devin has the gloves. Agrani will open the bowling. And Arnell and Kern imposing figures at short mid on, short mid off. And that's swung in late and just caught the edge of Ashish's bat, and he's off the mark straight away. But good start from Agrani. Sharp hands from Nish. Agrani certainly working on the ball. Not something I noticed with the Kelvin Kleins. And that one goes away from the batsman. Seems to be the bowlers bringing the ball back into the right hander that have success at SPL. Outswingers, while they look good, they don't tend to bring the wickets. Whereas LBW bowled the bread and butter for the in-swinger at SPL. And that one smacks into the front pad. But Ashish, big step forward, which is the way you play in-swing bowling, brings doubt into the umpire's mind. And one ball to come. Nicely dabbed down by Ashish. He's a good player of quick bowling. Got his own style. And Ayush, fresh off and not out with the bat. Unheard of. Will open the bowling from the church ends. And he will let fly. Always gives 110%, Ayush. Doesn't know what it means to bowl within himself or live within any boundaries, really. One of the characters of SPL. Let's see how he goes here, bowling to Praveen. And just drifts into leg stump. Praveen gets him away. It's good bowling. Ayush getting that one to tail back in to the right hander. A little bit too much swing. Ooh, that one strikes Praveen on the glove, and nasty delivery from Ayush. Praveen is blessed with very small feet, I've decided. And a clever cricketer, really. Anyway, one ball to survive in the second over. And that's good bowling from Ayush. Kelvin Kleins have survived so far, none for 7. Praveen on 4, Ashish on 3. People backing the Lions on YouTube, according to Ricky. Agrani continues. And good fielding from Arnell. Ash finds the wall. And tidy keeping job from Devin. Lions very vocal tonight. Can't afford to go 3-zip down, I would say. Be a long way back from there. Couple of little outswingers from Agrani. He just bowls with a slightly lower right arm for his outswinger. Much more erect for the inswinger. Or should I say upright? And there's a chance. Well taken by Arnell. And Lampard's declined to go to review. Thought there might have been a little bit of bat in that, but only a shish will know. He survives. And there it is. The in-swinger from Agrani catches the inside edge, and that is a good bit of bowling. Quick and swinging in late. Ashish is no more. 1 for 8, and Mahesh is the new batsman. Good batsman to have in this situation, I think, Heshi. Unflappable. And talented cricketer. A matter of batting time in some ways for the Kleins. But you must keep turning over the strike, I think. Yush bowling to Praveen, and straight through him. Takes the inside edge. And Ayush just getting the ball to do a bit here. Praveen not looking all that comfortable. Good fielding from Nish. Kanga yelling something from outside the ropes. Nice shot from Praveen, but they're all singles at this stage. Can Ayush finish off this over? It'd be a good over if he can keep the clamps on. Up. Wells are wide. Just when you thought he was on top. And there's another one. Just trying a little bit too hard. That's better. There's a chance. No. Falls short. Lampards get a taste of their own medicine. And Praveen survives. And there is another uppish one. And all things considered, it's a steady start for the Kelvin Kleins. 1 for 15, 4 overs gone. They need to move in partnerships now. Tick off every 10 runs. Agrani will bowl his third over to Mahesh. And that's a chance. Just flicked Nish's hands and didn't rebound close enough to Kern. But Agrani causing trouble here. Swinging it both ways. Kern certainly has some options at his disposal. Nish will probably bowl from the pub ends. And Kern push uphill. Divium and Arnell. Both very handy. Devin can sneak him down pretty well. 2 balls to come. There's the in-swinger. And I'm tipping this will be Agrani's last over with this spell. Just getting a little weary. One thing I've never seen at SPL is Kanga bowl. And I would like to see him bowl. See how many he would go for. I'd say it'd be a fair few. But we may not ever get the pleasure of watching Kanga bowl, as he seems to be a batsman, an opener and a fielder. SPL Stadium's filling up, might tip over. Everyone's sitting on the eastern side and not too sure about the foundations. Tiv is on the ball. And first delivery finds a gap between bat and pad for Praveen. He went fishing at one. And the big gun is in town. Pulkit makes his way in, swinging the bat like an axeman. Looks like a wind turbine from here. Anyway, another wicket here, and the Kleins will find themselves under the pump. So, slight advantage to the Lampard Lions here. Tivian bowling to Pulkit. Slips one down leg side. And Pulkit opens up. Slams Div back. Hits his non-striker in the butt. Still gets 3. And there's one. Hello. Pulkit has strode into town and is firing off in all directions right now. And Div is in trouble. There's another one. Tried the slower back of the hand. Pulkit was up for the task. There's another one. And I like this attitude from Pulkit. No poking around. He wants to get the game moving, back on his terms. And the score's moved on to 26. Nice to be able to play that way. Mahesh apologising for his language. I'm so deaf I don't hear it, boys, so go for your life. Nish is on the bowl from the pub ends. And always comes on a little quicker than expected and certainly skids onto the batsman. And underrated cricketer, I reckon, Nish. Rarely goes for many runs and often finds his way through the technique into the stumps. There we go, we got one right. Heshy's on his way and Kelvin Kleins are officially in trouble. And he's the new batsman. 75 runs needed. Certainly not beyond these boys, but momentum is with the Lions. Nish is fresh, Div is fresh, Anil yet to bowl, Kern yet to bowl, Devin yet to bowl, and Kanga, well, unlikely to bowl. Nish bowling to Andy. And that's well played. Little misfield from Kern brings a single. And he's just waiting for that full delivery. And lets that one pass. Fish is bowling out swing. And he's getting nice shape. Ball seems to be going right from the hands. So nice to play shots outside off stump to that sort of bowling. Get the ball flying. Ayush will bowl. He's bowled 2 overs. He has none for 11. And Pulkit will be looking for the short one here. And a slightly dangerous move from Kern here. Maybe hoping to get Pulkit caught down the ground. He sells the dummy to Ayush here and Ayush responds with a wide. And once again, backs away. A la Atrish. Ayush follows him again. That is a nice shot. Laces it over mid-off for 3. Pulkit's moved quickly to 10. Scored a 31 and he has got things moving. Ayush once again drifting down leg side. And that's well hit from Pulkit. Just taking the ball on the rise. Free swing of the bat. And hard to bowl to in this mood. It's better bowling. And that's out. No. Good bowling from Ayush. Drew the false shots and Anil getting one that didn't stick. Tried to cradle it, and Pulkett survives. Could be a big moment, that one. We'll see.
Anil's still in disbelief. Anil's still a bit of a shock here.
And he flashes at one outside off stump. Nish hasn't yet brought one back into the right-hander. And Andy is out. LBW. Nish bowled the straight one, and Andy has gone straight to review. My feeling is it was looking a little leg side-ish. That's Andy probably moving across the crease. And I think it's curtains for Andy. And Andy is gone. And Kelvin Kleins lose their review. Good breakthrough for Lampard Lions. And he's gone, and AJ is the new batsman. Going to be hard to survive against Nish bowling like this. Certainly the Kelvin Kleins not looking likely at the moment, unless Pulkett gets our way. 2 runs there for AJ. Declines the single. Pulley will remain on strike, no doubt. And good over from Nish. The game resides on Pulkett's bat, really. If he can bat for another 5 overs, he might just get them home. But I think his attitude's right. It's just will the luck go with him. Div will continue. I think we'll see more of the same from Pulkett. Good bowling from Div in the block hole. We'll see if he bowls a short one. No. Div throwing in one too many variations, I think. So it's really what they need is consistency from him right here. And Pulkett gives a chance there, tough one. Living dangerously, but he's surviving at this stage. He's on 18, not out. And that's a wide from Div. And there's another variation from Div. Last ball of the 10th over. And Pulley gets it away for 1. score is 4 for 44. And Lampard Lions searching for that next wicket. Arnell is on the bowl. And he'll bowl to AJ from the pub end. They call him the sheriff, Arnell. See what he can do with AJ. And it's a good bit of bowling. Once again, getting the ball to swing away from the right-hander. How good would it be if we had slips at SPL? And the bloke's bowling out, swinger gets some reward. And there'd be non-stop chirping and chatter from the slips. And you could play an extra 3 or 4 players. Yes, that'd be good. And there is a shot out the back of the hand. AJ flicks his shoulder at that one. Looked like more of a dance move than a cricket shot. And 4 for 44. Not without a show here, but the Lions are all over him at this stage. Pulkut will need to play blinder here. Nish has swapped ends. And that might not be a bad move. If he bowls full, Pulkut will take him downtown, most likely. But worth a gamble, I think. Kern bringing the field back. And let's see what Nish can deliver by rolling round the wickets. Lampard Lions still working on the ball, and you can see they've got one side nice and shiny, and the ball has continued to swing. And right arm round the wicket, you're not going to get too many LBWs. That's good bowling from Nish. That's a nice shot from Pulkut. Well fielded by Ayush. Ball pinged around. It was a lovely shot from Pulkut, but only scored the 1 run from this over so far. And that goes for 6. And Pulley doesn't need too many chances. That brings up the 50. Unusual shot. There's another one. And Pulkut takes 10 runs off the last 2 balls. And that is the danger for the Lions. They bowl it full, and Pulkut will chance his arm. So it will be a nil. Pulley just needs to keep his composure, keep his shape here. Just waits on that one, dabs it away for a single. And that is smacked straight back past Arnell. And Lampard Lions need to get Pulley out now. And that goes for 6. And suddenly the game turns slightly. And there is more runs. 3 runs there. Score has rocketed up to 69 for the loss of 4. Pawcett will be looking for the single. And strangely, Kern has brought the fielders back. Good bowling. Playing a miss. But the single was there for the taking. Ricky working the music like some sort of gigantic DJ. Haven't seen Kern bowl yet, and this may be his moment. He's just warming up. And he will bowl to AJ, and Pulley will be looking to get on strike, I'm tipping. Kern has that happy knack of getting the ball to bounce between sort of elbow and shoulder height. AJ content just to wait for the right delivery. 3 dot balls. And it's good bowling from Kern. Getting good bounce just outside off stump. Testing AJ's patience. There's another one. I think Pawcett will just be content to resume hostilities next over. Kern searching for a maiden over. Takes out the keeper, inviting Pulley to take a single. And that's a good over from the skipper. Still 6 overs to go though, and just 32 runs needed. So 1 lusty over will bring this total well within reach. So really the Lions need to get Pawcett out, or they will go down 3-0. Divian will bowl, and Pawcett will be looking for that variation to sit back and slam down the ground, I feel. Let's see what Div's got to offer. Starts with a wide one. Ricky's got the house music going. Nicely played from Pulkits. Be looking for a single now. 50 up for Pulkits. What a fine innings this has been. Just ridden his luck, but certainly captain's innings, and certainly turned the tide of the game. Whether they end up winning or not remains to be seen. And certainly Div didn't drop short that over, so Lions get to have another crack at AJ. Braggsy will be the next man in. Followed by the lowest scorer. So I'm not sure who that is at this stage. Looks like AJ is just going to stonewall from his hands and rely on Pulkits to score. And that one's hit AJ a little bit high. Ricky's reviewing it, but be very surprised if this is given out. Megalodon and the Wellington Butchers waiting in the sidelines for their clash. Certainly the Kelvin Kleins looking a little bit more up and about. Ricky adjudges that one as too high. And AJ survives. He's only on 2, but he's doing a good job for the Kelvin Kleins. And 24 runs required for victory. Lions need 3 wickets. I wonder whether they need to be attacking the stumps of AJ, trying to get through that way. The Granny might have a good shot at hitting AJ stumps, as would Nish. Outside edge there. AJ survives. Good bit of bowling. And AJ does his job. Certainly think the Lions' tactics need to change. And we'll find Grani now. He's back. No, he's not. Devin will bowl. 2 Pulkits. And we'll wait and see. This could be bad news for the Lions. And again, Pulkit might give it a chance, and the Lions will be back in the game. That's Pulkit hitting the ball so hard it's going through the netting. And fielded by the ladies in the Clayton stands. We've got the Wellington Butchers hanging around the Clayton stand now. And Devin looking like he might be taken downtown by Pulley any seconds here. Only 20 runs needed now. And get another one wrong. Pulley inside edge. That is a great innings. Gets his team to within 20 of victory. And Devin brings about his undoing. New batsman is Braggsy, and this changes the game. Three balls left in the 17th over. Pressure on Braggsy. Good bowling from Devin. Let's see what Braggsy can do. And plays that one nicely. Been a good over from Devin. One to come. And Braggsy glides that one away for a single. As Ricky says, 19 required from 18 rocks. Coming down to the wire here at SPL on a Monday night. Kern will bowl his third over. He's conceded just the 2 runs. Late change. And giving the ball to Div. Div's more likely to extract a bad shot from AJ. But you might get the odd wide or short ball. And there it is. Nice shot from AJ. Back foot drive. Through Nish's legs. And Kelvin Kleins needing just 13 runs. There's a single to Braggsy. 7 runs from the over already. One wouldn't want to leave Agrani to bowl his 4th over till too late. He possesses wicket-taking deliveries. 2 right-handers in. I'd be bowling him next. Little off-cutter from Div. Just misses the top of off stump. Last ball of the 18th over. And that's a good bit of bowling from Div. Just catches the top of off stump. And the return batsman is Andy. Good man to have in with 2 overs to go. Lampard Lions needing just 1 wicket now. Kelvin Kleins need 12 runs. And we've got a thriller here. Will it be Agrani? Just checking on the overs situation. Looks like Nish will bowl. Nish will bowl the 19th, Agrani the 20th by the look of it. 12 runs needed. Oh, that is out, LBW. Lampard Lions run out winners straight and fast. And that is the end of a great game. Well played to the Lions. They get their first victory. And Kelvin Kleins, certainly a team to be reckoned with. We'll just make our way down for the man of the match presentation. Bit of relief on the face of Kern and his men. And the Alpha Premier League at SPL is well and truly alive, with the Lions storming back into contention. Ricky, yep. Microphone. Yep. All right, fantastic game, boys. Good start from Lampard Lions with the bats. Kelvin Kleins came back at them and then finished off nicely. They snuck up to 100s and then they had the ascendancy over the Kelvin Kleins. Fantastic innings, Pulley. Nearly got your side home. Man of the match for his work with the ball goes to Nish. Well played. House of Golf voucher. Nish, a couple of words.
Feels really good winning a game after 2 bad losses. We backed ourselves and we told in the groups that we're going to get it this time.
You enjoying bowling with your swing twin, Agrani?
Yeah, it's lovely, and thanks Steve for the balls. You're polishing it really well.
Yes, we'll keep polishing our balls. All right. Thank you, boys. Have a good night. And the next game is Wellington Butchers taking on Megalodon. Well played. Signing out from SPL. It's been a good game. Good night.